Hi guys, welcome to March favorites. I've really been looking forward to this video. There's a lot of really cool things that, well, not cool things per se, but stuff that I've really been enjoying. Okay, so I will just begin with, I'll actually begin with hair since I don't have much and it won't take that long. I always use a leave-in conditioner because of blow drying it every single day since I wash it every day, or I wet it every day. You know, that takes a toll. So I always use a leave-in conditioner, which is interchangeable and non-remarkable, at least the one that I'm using now. However, I went to the salon, you know, the last time I got my hair cut, and I got a sample of the Redken new product, Mess Around number 10. It's called a Disrupting Cream Paste. Tussled separation, lightweight finish, great for mid-length to short hair. I am in love with this. So I loved it. I used it up. This will probably be in an empties video that's coming up soon. So just recently I bought the full size and I love the packaging. Redken redid a lot of their packaging. I've always been a fan of their styling products. I think their shampoos are crap. Conditioners are pretty good, but their shampoos are crap. They are not going to do anything for your hair, okay? So don't buy them. Please? Please. Or don't tell me you bought them. Anyway, so their styling products are fantastic though. Love that, look at that, so pretty. So this is a very pale pink creamy paste. Like it's kind of this, it's not more on the gel side, like it's not a thinner consistency like a gel, but it's not a full cream. It's a really great combination. It's translucent, so it's not some opaque heavy product. I love it. It has just enough hold because I need some hold, but I don't need that much, and it still gives some texture. Today I just wanted my hair out of my face, so you can't really see as much of the texture, but love this product. So just a little bit, kind of, you know, enough to cover the end of one of my fingers, which is a very formal measurement system. But I just run it through, mainly through the top, because that's really all I style, and I blow dry it and I'm good to go. So big fan of that one. I am still madly in love with my Sleek Contour Makeup Kit, or Face Contour Kit in Light. I've talked about this a couple of times. It's just, this is probably one of the best bronzers, contour colors I've ever used. I love it. I absolutely love it, and it's awesome. And I also use this constantly, the highlighter too, so that's not a thing. However, what I'm loving using with it is this, my incredibly beat up Sigma large angled contour. It's the F40. It's a goat hair brush, so it is natural bristles. I am loving this for contouring. I had always used it for blush or something like that before, but it's just right in there. It's perfect. I love it. And it still blends it out. I would never repurchase this brush. I would try and find something that was either synthetic or a better quality, because A, I'm not really a fan of goat hair bristles, although mine has been washed and beat up so much that it's really soft now, but a lot of times I find goat hair bristles are not as soft as other hair, synthetic or otherwise. So I do really love this shape, and that's what I think I love the most. So anyway, but I love the shape and I love it with this, and I kind of a third thing that goes with this. I started watching, I was sick one Saturday afternoon and didn't feel good, and I was laying in the bed watching YouTube videos, and I stumbled across drag queen makeup by some really talented people, and so I watched a lot of that. And so something that's been helping with my contouring is actually, obviously I don't want to look like a drag queen, although there's been plenty of times where I do want to look like a drag queen and I love that look, but not on a daily basis. However, one of the best tips I've heard recently for contouring, which is kind of a no-brainer, but you want it, you kind of want the angle to follow the top of your ear, and you're going to get some banging cheekbones out of it. And that's what I've been doing, is kind of really running it back here more so than in the front of my face, and I like it because that's what I want to look like every day. Anyway, I just really love this brush for doing that, and it works very well. So I will try and find something for you that I will recommend for the shade. I think I was watching Miss Lola Lynn or something like that. She's Laura Mitchell, I think is her name. Love her. I will link her below because I love her, and her name is Laura, so that's amazing. She used her Naked 2 palette one day, and I busted mine back out, and I have used this for the majority of March. There were quite a few days where I was really tired and not wanting to do much, and it wasn't inspired by anything except for this, and of course there she blows. Fantastic palette, and it's actually a lot warmer than it gets credit for. It has a great mix of both, I think, but the look I've been wearing is what I'm wearing today. This is the look I wore for the majority of March, because it was still impactful, you know, and it was polished looking for work, but yet it doesn't take a lot, and it's not a lot of color. So I've been wearing Suspect on the lid, which I love, and then I put Tease in the crease. I feel like I've talked about this, so I'm sorry if I have, but I'm loving this right now, so it earns another mention. So Suspect and Tease in the crease, and then Foxy to blend it out kind of up here. And it's kind of, okay, so if you know anything, or if you Google anything about 90s supermodels, they had this really matte beige based makeup look going on. Sometimes it was like a muted, you know, purple and blues and stuff like that, but everything was matte, everything was highly emphasized, but yet it wasn't with color like it was in the 80s, you know, where red and blue and orange and stuff was big. Well, it became muted shades, but dramatic versions of muted shades, if that makes sense. And this is kind of my thing for that. So I'm wearing muted shades on the eyes, but everything is very defined, and I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. Highly recommend it. And this was actually the first palette I bought. I bought the Naked 2 before I bought the Naked 1. I bought the Naked 2 the day it came out, and it's still, I don't know if it's my favorite, but I love this palette, so highly recommend it. This is the blush that I've been using. It's my Sleek single in Suede. It's such a kind of a nude color. Again, it's emphasizing my, you know, it's adding color without adding a color, if that makes any sense. But I love it. It's a great shade to go to when I don't know what I want to go with. I know that this will go with whatever look I'm using, whatever lip I want to use. Love it, love it, love it. And what else? My lips, today they're a little bit more than I've been wearing. I've either worn a super red lip, which is, I love it, but it's not a specific favorite for the month, or I've been wearing nude lips. I have been wearing these two glosses a lot. This is my Naked gloss from Urban Decay in Nooner. I love these glosses. I love that they're very, they're described a lot of times as plumping, but I really think they're more of smoothing. So my lips don't get bigger, but they get smoother. They're hydrating. They're a little bit minty, a little bit refreshing. It's not overpowering. I am sensitive to that kind of stuff, so I love these very much. And I love this color. This one has enough color to where it's not just clear, but it's not, none of them have a ton of color, but I just love this tint. And then I've been wearing my NYX Butter Gloss, and I don't know what shade this is, and I will try and find that because the sticker wore off. I used it at work when I was working at Ulta, and it was always in my pocket, and I think it just rubbed off. But it's a pale beigey pink nude, so I'll try and figure it out. I want to say it might be Maple Blondie, maybe, but we'll see. But I have been wearing these nonstop. I'm wearing this one today over a lip liner that I'll talk about. Excuse me. I'll talk about the lip liner at the end, but I am wearing this over it today. And then one of my favorite, gone back for my eyebrows, I've gone back to using Tease powder. It's an Urban Decay eyeshadow in Tease, and I've been using it on my brows again. I love my Makeup Forever Aqua Brow, but I just wanted something a little bit softer and a little bit more natural and quite frankly a little bit easier. Those same days that I was doing this look, this is why. Because I had teas out in the palette and so I was like, I need to bust that back out. So been loving that. And I have been loving the combination of that with my NYX Control Freak Brow Gel. Not too firm, not too light of a hold. Perfect and cheap. It's even better. I have a couple more things. I picked up, now I have not had this very long, admittedly. I bought it at the tail end of March and I was just really getting tired of the foundation brushes that I have. I love them, but I wanted to try something new. I felt like it was time, basically. My window's open, so if you're hearing things, they're probably collecting trash or something. I don't know. So I was at Target, as I often am, and I picked up a Sonia Kashuk brush, and it's number 130, and it's like a fluffy blender or something like that, but it's of course synthetic. I was a little concerned about it when I first popped it out because even though it's dense, it's still really flexible. It moves a lot. And it's not as dense as my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, for example. And the bristles are also a lot longer, as you can see. I've never used a brush like this, quite of the shape for foundation. But it works unbelievably. Even though I have not been using it for all of March, I have been using it every single day since I got it and I absolutely love it. The finish it gives, it does it quickly, it blends it, it's light, it's smooth. I don't know what it is about this brush. It's maybe it was maybe $13 or something. Absolutely love it. So highly recommend that. I bought this again. I love it. My Dewy Finish Setting Spray from NYX. You'd think I'm sponsored by NYX, but I'm not. I just love these products. Dewy Finish Setting Spray, still fantastic. I bought this instead of the Urban Decay All Nighter for everyday use. I don't have oily skin. I think if I were doing a special event or something like that, where there was going to be a lot of photography, like if I was getting married again, which I'm not. I'm happily married, but if I were doing my wedding all over again, I would have the all-nighter. But for everyday use where I'm not oily, it's fantastic. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. This is a skincare item. Ooh, I don't do a lot of skincare products because I think I'm still working out a regimen that I'd like to talk about. But this product, I've had it for a while and I've gone back to it and I love it. This is the Badescu Glycolic Foaming Cleanser, and this is amazing. Even with somebody with super dry skin like myself, I can use this. It's not an everyday cleanser. It's not something you should use every day. It's got a high concentration of glycolic acid in it, and it's amazing. I use it, you kind of rub it on 45 seconds to a minute, depending on how sensitive your skin is or something like that. And you can feel, like, as you're rubbing it into the skin, as you're cleaning your face, you can feel your skin get smoother because it eats up that dead skin that's on the top couple of layers. It's phenomenal. And I started using it because my skin was so flaky and it was driving me nuts. And I stopped using the retinol day and night creams that I was using, which I liked them a lot, but I think that was a big part of it. But I started incorporating this back in and I'm very happy that I did. So give this a shot if you want something, if you want the benefits of glycolic, but you only use this a couple times a week or something like that. It's not an everyday cream. So love this, and it's inexpensive. I don't remember how much it is, but I'll put it in the information box down below. So. And then my most surprising favorite, and the one that I really cannot believe that I love. I mentioned this in a haul, and so I guess I won't go into too much context about it. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly. It's a Voluminous Butterfly Mascara. I have talked about for years, both on my blog and in past videos, about my love affair with CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. And I am falling off the bed again. Okay. CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume has always been, and Very Black has always been, my go-to mascara. No matter what else I had going, that was my jam. I was like, I've heard enough about it, I'll just give it a shot, So I bought it, and I, from the first time I used it, was like, oh, I like this stuff. I'm so surprised that I like it. I'm so surprised that it just fans my lashes out. I don't know if you can see them, but I love this mascara. I'm so surprised at how much I love it. I haven't used my CoverGirl Lash Blast, you know, the backups that I've had and stuff like that. I do use it on my lower lash line because this does have a fanned out wand, and I'm just afraid I'm gonna get it all over my under eye area and then have to clean it up and then just be annoyed. But I love this stuff, and I didn't have to wait for it to dry out. It was fantastic from the get-go. So I might be converted. I don't know, we'll see, but I'm a big fan of this one. So if you are out and about and if you want to give it a shot, I highly recommend it. And you guys, I think that's it. Those are my March favorites. If you want to hang out and see what's on my face, we've talked about a little bit of it, but I'll run through it really quickly. If not, have a great month of April. I hope March was awesome for you. I'm so glad it's over. I'm so glad it's over. New England has been hit with some crappy weather this March and the season, you know, the winter. So I am ready to move on to spring and to lightness and to pedicures and to sandals and to, you know, all that fantastic stuff. So I hope you have a great month, and I'll see you in the next video. If you want to know what I'm wearing, stay tuned. Here we go. Again, I'm wearing the Naked palette, Naked 2 palette. I'm wearing my Sleek blush in Suede, in case you missed that a few minutes ago. I am wearing a new highlighter, however. You know, I'm also wearing my contour palette, face contour palette. I'm wearing the bronzer part as a bronzer and a contour. And then this is NYX Illuminator in Ritual as my highlight. Bam. Very pretty. Highly recommend it. And I think you've seen everything else because I'm wearing my L'Oreal mascara, I'm wearing my standard Stila. This is going to be such a long video. Wearing my Stila smudge proof liner, and there you go. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, subscribe because I'll keep doing more like them, and give it a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you guys soon.